Hello, everyone. This is Brothers in Film coming back at you. I think this is episode 3, if I'm correct. Let's go around the table. How we feeling? How we feeling today, guys?
I'm good. Another day, another dollar.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm so good.
You look good.
Thanks, man.
You're great. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Are we working on any sort of film projects? I want to hear. Anyone working on some stuff, being productive with their time and with their life?
Gordon, are you working on some shit?
It's funny you should ask that. Cruz, are you working on some shit?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah.
I got a few AI generated movies coming out.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
What's the right?
Is that real?
Right? Harry Potter, Balenciaga.
Oh, God.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, Zach, you, Gordon, and myself were directing too, and Gordon and I were directing projects. I'm directing a zombie short film called Brains. Gordon, what are you directing? Man?
I'm directing a little timepiece called The Diner.
The Diner.
No, we talked about that a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So from a director's standpoint, what has been your guys' experience with that? Like, I know we're very early in the projects, and we have our production in June, and we just got all of our casting. We did our first official kind of rehearsals today, so I want to know how you guys feeling from a director's standpoint with those.
You're looking at me like you're
No, I mean, it's weird because like I'm pretty chill about it, but I know like deep down I'm like not chill about it. So it's kind of it's a weird feeling. Like I'm calm, but I know that as long as I put in the work and prepare for like this next month, then I should be good to go. But man, it's cool. Like I felt like I casted some really talented people. And you can see
got some
that
good actors.
You did. I was noticing. Yeah, I met one of the guys that was acting today. What's his name? The guy playing Max.
He's
good.
Aaron Felder.
Yeah, that's the guy I met. He was nice.
He's really good. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good.
Good.
So that helps. And then like I realized that there's a lot to the story that I could take out. So we're working on it. It'll be good.
It's always a good thing to notice,
Yeah.
Cut out the fat.
It's harrowing though, like when you have to do your thing and it's in front of a class, so everybody's like kind of looking at you, like, but all eyes are actually on you, as opposed to just being on the set and like pulling them aside and figuring it out with them. But now you got your classmates, and it's pretty. It's weird.
Think of how many people are gonna see this on the screen.
Well, that's different though. Like like if I so I mean, again, it's my second time directing a short film. First time directing actors. So if I'm not doing it right, last thing I want to know is like, or not know, but last thing I really want is they go in on me. And then,
I was gonna ask that. It was like the first short film. Like, was you acting in it?
Gordon was.
Okay.
So you just keep rolling his eyes at me. Like, what the fuck are you rolling your eyes at, man? I need you to do this.
Yeah, you know what your one direction was?
What was it?
Look flabbergasted.
More
I always look that way, dude. That's my face.
Flabbergasted.
He's just like, yes, more of that. You're just like, what am I?
Flabbergasted.
Oh.
And yeah, I probably rolled my eyes after.
Yeah. You roll your eyes all the time.
Yeah, I can't help myself.
Hey, Gordon, I got this. There's eyes rolled.
The thing is, I just naturally, like, most of the time I roll my eyes, it's not because I'm like,
rolls his eyes. The math teacher caught him one time. Remember? He's like, don't roll your eyes at me. It's like, this motherfucker just rolls his eyes.
I was like thinking, like I did, like I rolled off of his face.
How'd you feel today?
I felt good. I'm happy with my cast. Like there's one particular person that needs a little more work, but I like. He's gonna be good. They are gonna be good.
You got some good actors too.
I like my Lenny.
I got a better cast.
Yeah, your Lenny's pretty good.
I got a better cast. Like they're killing it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, but it's the truth.
Collectively, right now, yeah. But I think mine's gonna be good. I'm still confident.
Where you guys shooting at?
The main stage on campus.
Nice.
So it's
main stage is beautiful.
For a shoot.
I might do main stage.
Main stage is beautiful.
Main stage is just fucking lit, dude.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I didn't realize like how like how much you are able to like really make it look different or make it look like whatever you need it to look like until I worked on a set on the main stage. I'm like, this doesn't even look like a house anymore. Like they made it look like something completely different. Yeah. So as long as you got like just good production designers and stuff like that, you can
all the stages are really good.
Yeah.
Even the lesser stages, like once you do your thing on them, like they look really fucking cool.
I agree. I've seen some of the stages transformed, and I'm like, wow, like I didn't even know we had that stuff. Where they find that prop at?
And once you get the lighting right and everything, like you can make it look like anything.
Yeah.
The door to the main stage is like literally the door to Narnia.
Yeah, it is. Like, I agree.
It's insane how in depth that set is and how closed off it is at the same time. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Purnell, I know you're not in our class, but you got any projects you're working on right now?
I just wrapped one that it was a few months ago, but I hired like I hired actors to play the cops, and it was really cool. They came with their own uniform, super legit. They asked did I need a car. I'm like, no, I don't need a It's kind of cool though, so if you guys ever need police cars, let me know.
You shouldn't just hire the police, because I know that they're on the take sometimes. So
oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh, I meant like for you can bribe them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was you can hire them to do
that.
That's a joke.
But it was pretty cool. We used was it Hitchcock? I think we used Hitchcock. We made it look like mostly took place in a house, but it was a small crew, but we made it happen. It was my first short film, and I had to play a couple roles, not just director, but it was actually 2 directors too. It was me and my guy Reggie. So when he was directing the actors, I'd go and do something, vice versa. But I've been in writer's mode for the past couple months. I've been writing like crazy. Just finished a script I'm super proud of, and I'm so happy with that. I can finally move on, leave that world, and enter another one. So
yeah. Is the short film you just wrapped up, it was a short?
Yeah, it was a short.
Was that associated with school?
No, it wasn't. It was actually I paid for it all out of pocket. It was like a
nice
$600 budget. Hey, it was pretty cool.
It's better than really $0.
Cool. Exactly. Yeah. Even for like I was so surprised. I'm like, man, this is a 5-page script. I'm spending so much fucking money, but
it came out good though.
It did. We're still editing it. We're still doing everything. So whenever it's ready to drop, I'll definitely let you guys know.
Are you guys dropping it on YouTube? We're
still deciding that right now. If it turns out how I want it to, I might just hold on, see where I can submit it at, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Oh yeah. What's like? You guys got any previous projects you've worked on that you're proud of? I know you just said you completed a short film that you're pretty happy with, the script as well.
Yeah.
But any other projects you guys are working on, whether it's associated with school or just on your own free time?
No, I mean I got one, but it was my first time, so
it
was I'm proud that I learned a lot. Like I took a lot away from it. It was a good experience.
It was fun.
And it was fun, and I learned a lot. Like it's crazy. Like I feel like from what I was then to now, it's a different level. Even I'm still learning.
Like we're all students. We're all like just learning. We're amateurs, you know. And
so from I feel pretty confident going into this next shoot from that one. Like I'm on a different. That's not the last one. That was
one of the things. Is like try not to take, especially right now, try not to take too much time in between projects.
Yeah.
You know, like as long as you're staying busy, hopping from project to project, you know.
Yeah. Actually, like, so I got Brains. It's for my directing class. That's gonna be like around the 6th to the 8th of June.
Yeah.
And then on June 1st, I'm like shooting a slasher film. It's like a little homage to Friday the 13th.
Nice.
Eden Canyon. So it's kind of like one week I'm shooting this, and then the next week I'm shooting that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Gonna be busy that week.
Yeah.
Busy summer.
You said you learned like a lot of things from your experience with that though. You got anything?
What did you learn?
What did you learn? Well,
you got me there.
We're all about students. We're sharing our experiences with what we've learned and how we've developed. You know, we're still learning to hone our craft, but you know, even like in the early levels, like I'm sure we've learned like valuable things.
I've done like 2 lighting classes. I don't think I learned anything, honestly. That's like totally my fault.
We've all taken classes where it's like this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's not that it's bullshit. Lighting's really important. I don't know. What's a light bulb?
I mean, it's more like I learned to trust my instinct and stuff. So with the shots, like, you know, I was really particular on having to do something, and I just would fight myself against it. So now this time I'm a lot more comfortable, like like when it comes to framing and doing like all kinds of stuff with the actors moving and blocking them and stuff like that. So it's just that it's a little bit elevated from when I did the first time.
How much, like, because it's only a short, but how much like time and rehearsal and preparing do you still have to put in that?
A lot.
Yeah.
I've rewritten this script like 10 times.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
And I still have to do another rewrite, and I'm probably still gonna do another one.
No, I sent my guys like an updated script last night, and then by this morning I was like, all right, so I changed anything.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
It's the same thing, but it's only your work.
I literally send like the script out, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, like I could have did this a little bit better. So all my actors, they never have, like, I'm the only one ever with like the updated version of the script, because I'm just
keep on their toes, you know?
Yeah, I'm just constantly updating and making new drafts.
Yeah. What's you got any really like important things, Purnell, that you learned from your like last short film that you shot?
Oh yeah, crew. Have a good crew, man. I'm not gonna say like I had very talented.
I want names. I want who was the bad crew.
Man, they were talented. I asked the people to work with me that worked with me because they're clearly talented. I think there are. But it was just a different vibe when it was actually time to make the movie. And I don't want to say, I kind of did regret it. I'm like, man, like, I just kind of learned, like, just because I'm cool with someone, you know, I can't work with everyone I'm cool with. I got to really, like, because this is I need people to treat it professionally.
Well, yeah.
And, like, and it's just,
trust and loyalty, like, and even respect, those are different from like just like your basic, oh, I like you, oh, I fuck with you.
Exactly.
Like, it's a matter of like you gotta trust the person to get the job done, because at the end of the day, like you said too, like that budget was out of your own pocket.
Yeah, it's,
like,
man, thank you, man. That was
it's your own
literally
money.
time that's being paid for, and like, you know, everyone's on our A game, you know. So it was just a little bit disrespect, I felt like, on that behalf, where, you know, I'm paying for studio time, I'm paying for all of this, you know, and a couple crew members didn't even show up on time. So like, I was literally set dressing the set by myself, or not by myself, but like, as a director, you don't want to be focused on that.
You want to be with your actor.
Exactly.
That's I had a kind of similar experience with the last project I worked on. We had to make a short film for cinematography too. You guys had that already, right? Where you had to recreate the scene from something. I don't know if you've had it yet.
No, I haven't had it yet.
It's cool. You get to like recreate a 2-minute scene from like any movie, and my group chose American Psycho, and it was the scene where Christian Bale kills Jared Leto, and he plays like, you know, Huey Lewis in the movie.
You guys redid the axe scene.
Yep.
It's an iconic scene.
Yeah. And it was I was the director on it, and you know, like me and my AD we were pretty on top of it, trying to get like schedule figured out, trying to make sure everyone knew their stuff. One thing that I was doing specifically was, as all directors do, I was working with my actors, and I was doing Zoom calls and FaceTimes with them, you know, just doing like little light readings, this and that, whatever, you know, talking to them about clothes they might need to bring, whatever it is, the night before our shoot. So a month earlier, when we were trying to figure out the date for our shoot, our 2 actors were the ones that said they needed a different date than everyone else agreed on.
Yeah.
So we had to work to that date because of the actors. So we did that the night before at like 10:30 p.m. By the time that most people are usually asleep, one of my actors texts me and says, "I'm not coming tomorrow." It makes up some excuse that I'm 99% sure was absolute bullshit.
Right.
And then, the other actor playing our Jared Leto character bailed like 30 minutes later. So I didn't have enough time to find new actors or tell them what they needed to bring, what they needed to do. So I had to act and direct, and my AD had to act and AD.
Terrible.
And I just remember that was my first real experience with people like directing, and I was getting very frustrated just because it was, you know, we're all amateurs and stuff, and like we deserve slack for that, but people were like disagreeing with me on things, and I was just very much,
that's the worst too.
Like, I'm the director, and I felt almost like a little kid being like, no, I want it this way. but like you have to get comfortable with that when you're directing. It's very weird because it's you're the director. It's the chain of command. You're the one who's saying what you want, where you want it, how you want it.
I worked with a DP like that, where it was just like every shot that I said that I like needed, I show him the shot that I wanted, and he'd give me every reason why I can't get the shot. Like, and I was so confused. Like I had to really fight him over like it's simple shit like that, where it's like, man, come on, man, like, just come on.
Yeah, and it's just honestly, and it didn't come out super great. I wasn't really happy with the way it came out, to be honest with you, because we just didn't have enough time to get every single shot, so we had to skip a few small ones, like some inserts, and
but
you should see
for the cinematography one. It's mostly just about the lighting, though.
Not only that, but I mean, just like learning everything, like learning the positions as well, and I don't know. I took that as a really huge learning experience for directing, especially because, like I said on episode 1, that's my goal. That's what I would like to do. So, what about you, Gordon?
What was the question again?
The question is, what's a previous project you've worked on, and what's some important things that you've learned from it?
Tell them about the Lion King.
The Lion King?
Yeah, tell them about the Lion King.
Oh, is he Simba?
Yeah. I'm not fucking with him. He do the Lion King.
They just go completely over my head.
Yeah.
Cool.
No,
I mean, working with Beyonce was really great.
There you go. Talk about the Lion King.
I mean, I'm just thinking about just projects at school. You know, I mean, the one with Cruz was definitely a learning experience, just as far as
was brutal for you.
No, I had fun because the thing is, like, I was acting in it, so it was more just like watching what was going on around me. Most of it just going completely over my head because I'm fucking spacey as shit. But seeing what's going on, learning what other people do well, other mistakes that were made, and as far as like as an actor, like there were things that I wanted to suggest. Not even just as far as like, I mean, there's a shot you forgot.
There was,
and I was like, I remember when you're rapping, I was like, dude. And I knew there was something missing. I was like, dude, are you sure? Like, and it's just like things like that where it's like, the different roles that you have as far as like when it's, and I'm not trying to shit on you, but it's like, that comes to mind. It's like what is my place to say something, and when do I shut up? And like, and even if it's not my place, if what I'm saying actually is, am I supposed to push that kind of shit?
And I think that's like, because I could go off that easily because there was a lot of times where I felt like pressured to make a decision like really quickly, and again it was like all eyes on you. Like, so if I had like the whole set just staring because I needed to figure out like this one shot, and everybody's just staring at you like, come on, bro, and then like my AD was telling everybody like how much time like we had gone past instead of like telling me like, hey,
how was that?
Like we got like 15 minutes, like let's go. But she kind of like told everybody, so like everybody's like, bro, like we're falling behind. So now it's like, oh fuck, man, and then everybody's looking at me. That was a lot of pressure that now I know, like going into this next shoot, that I don't need to worry about.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing, just from that one particular person, if you remember the thing that she directed in the class before that, how she was like worrying about them. It came out so bad because she rushed everything, and she didn't. There was so much stuff that didn't come through.
Right.
So it's like.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't want to ban.
I'm not saying.
I'm just saying,
we're all still learning.
Like, I think,
but it's
to me that's kind of like, because if you tell everybody knows that you're 10 minutes behind,
right?
They're gonna start like, well, come on, bro, and then like all eyes are on you. Everybody's looking at you. You need a quick solution, and now it's like it starts getting convoluted because if that doesn't work, then this doesn't work, then that doesn't work, then this doesn't work, then that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So now that's something I took away from that is going into this one. Just get what I need, what I know I need, and just don't doubt myself.
I mean, this is the time to make mistakes, though.
I feel like
I didn't have my AD talk to me.
Yeah. Chain of command, man.
It has to be some sort of like you said.
Yeah.
Like,
I had 15
some
people
levels.
coming up to me, and like half of them were asking the same fucking question, and I was literally like, bro, I just told someone else no like 4 minutes ago. Like, why are you asking the same thing?
Especially in film school, there's still a lot of learning to just play the role.
Yeah, we're in school.
100%.
We're learning.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I'm.
Because a lot of that shit, man, won't fly.
I don't want to sound like I'm
Ever.
criticizing or anything.
Oh, no,
we all deserve that slack. That
But
was,
even
that was the
then, like,
experience that I had.
when it's like someone else turn to be director or whatever, it's like I sit the fuck back and you can still learn and just see what
Yeah.
they do, you know. But like, cause I just want that same respect when it's my turn. Let me get my vision across. I'll let you. But that's like in class, you know, like on a real set when it's actually someone's paying money and it's time. A lot of that shit will never fly.
No.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the
fire.
difference, also the biggest difference to all this is that like
I won't respond to that.
on set,
Yay!
I like that you remembered where that was.
Oh no, I made
Yeah,
notes.
yeah.
Like, which one is that one? That's it. Okay, we're good.
I think the biggest thing is that like on sets, like if you're trying to be like, God, I don't want to butcher this, like below the line, behind the line, right?
Yeah.
You got to work your way up from PA to get where you go. So people are gonna work their way up. In film school, not everybody wants to be a grip. Not everybody wants to be a gaffer and all this other stuff. So when they don't get to direct, I'm like, well, I want to direct, I want to write, I want to act, I don't want to do this shit. Then I mean, they just don't put in the work.
No one's gonna offer you $50 million in a contract with nothing.
Yeah.
I still
behind
think,
it.
But it's still like I still understand.
Yeah, I understand it.
Because in a set, if you're PAing, then you I gotta do this
Yeah.
if I want to be a producer one day, right?
Yeah.
I have to do this.
yeah.
But in film school, you don't really necessarily get much out of just being a PA on a set.
Right.
Like you get practice to learn stuff.
I think it's important to experience it. Like part of the reasons I did like the particular program that I'm doing is that like I want to learn everything just so I kind of have an idea.
Alright,
of what
so
goes
you're like
into
in the film,
film production,
yeah.
you know.
And I've learned a lot about myself that, like, for instance, in cinematography, I insisted on being the first AD. After that final, I never want to be a first AD in my fucking life. Like, AC, sorry. I never want to be a first AC in my life.
Oh man,
I was not
first
good
AC.
at it. I did not know what I was
Not
doing.
with
Way over my
Oh
head.
my
I
God.
felt bad. I was like, am I doing this right? I'm like, yep, this isn't for me. Creative.
Yeah, I've worked with cinematographers too where, man, they like so particular, and it's just like, I've also worked with cinematographers that just treat their ACs like shit too, because it's like, I'm still part of the camera, like, you know, but yeah, first AC fucking sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good at
There's one thing to take away from this
bottom
episode.
I'm good at pulling the focus and having it pretty good,
Focus
like on
puller,
movement. But
yeah.
other than that, like that's just not it.
That is
Yeah.
a good way to work your way up to cinema.
It is. And gaffing during
Gaffing too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gaffing too.
yeah. Well, I mean, to work your way somewhere in film school, it's really just like, oh, I got a gaff on this kid's
Yeah.
project when my project wasn't selected.
I
so
was
I don't wanna
I
do it.
was pretty surprised at how much like I loved cinematography so much. Like, I'm not gonna make it like my main course, but I do want to like have one-on-one sessions with the professors and stuff. Cinematography is really, or should I say, really lighting. Like, I've really come to appreciate lighting so a
I mean,
lot.
so that's the whole vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's art.
yeah, it really
You
is.
paint with light.
It is, man.
You paint
It
with
is.
light.
The
Crazy.
first cinematography class, cinematography 1, like, we had to like recreate like a picture or something, and man, it was so fucking hard. But now, like,
Oh, I remember that one.
I have very basic, like very basic, but like I feel like I can light an interior. I can light an interior now. It's basic. I can't do fucking, Blade Runner type shit, but I can make it look natural, and I still want to continue learning and develop my own style. I think that's one of the things we're still doing is developing our own style. Like, the way you direct is going to be completely different from the way all of us direct.
Yeah. What's it? If you could work with any actor, cinematographer, director, whatever it is, anyone in the film industry, who would you work with? Your number one, like, oh my god, like I would pay to work with you.
I mean, just as far as a learning experience, I think Tarantino.
Yeah.
Just to see, like, just
That's scary.
I'll be Tarantino's first AC.
That's
That's
scary.
intimidating.
Then
Get the
might fire
fuck
me.
out of his way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say Christopher Nolan.
Can't beat that. We should
Those
do it.
two. Or Actually,
Jordan Peele, you was gonna say?
I was just gonna say Jordan Peele actually, and the only reason I changed my mind is just because Jordan Peele is a little bit more. I don't want to say new because
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan also has like new, fresh ideas, but like he's a newer director.
Yeah.
He's kind of not like up and coming. But
so
like,
I think the way, and this is my example, but the way that the films seem to be going, Jordan Peele, I think, is more like obviously Christopher Nolan makes those groundbreaking shit, right?
Yeah.
But what you're gonna see is Peele's younger,
Yeah,
and his style. It's influencing a lot of fucking people.
it is
You know?
already.
And it's like, how many people can do Nolan?
Yeah.
And that's not to say that people could do Peele, but it's like the way that he's doing it, like you kind of see his influence kind of starting to
Yeah.
spread in some smaller stuff. You know?
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. That's my kind of take on maybe that's why I would do it.
Well, I think like for me, it would have to be John Carpenter. Because you have to.
I like that.
For me, like for horror, that the ship has sadly sailed to work with like my ultimate favorite director, who's Wes Craven, because he passed away.
Oh, rest in peace.
But I mean, I love Jordan Peele right now. Actively right now, like Jordan Peele is one of my favorite directors. But to not miss a chance to learn from John Carpenter himself, like that'd be great.
When did Craven pass away? How am I
Like,
still out of the fucking
in 2000, like
Yeah, it was
16,
some
like,
years back.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was a little bit after 16.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was a while back.
And
Pre-pandemic, so a long time ago.
It was.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
But man, I'm still struggling. Like, I could name like 100, but like if I could like work or shadow like any director, fucking Spielberg, man. Show me. I just want to see. So I've been watching like a lot of those. I was watching Minority Report, or I wasn't watching. I was watching like BTS on YouTube and just seeing how he directs. I was like, dude, like imagine really like being on that set, seeing like that shit, like seeing how it's made. Like, not many people get that experience seeing a legend work, and I would just love to just sit the fuck back and just see a master at his craft, you know?
I thought you were talking about the Korean boy band. It's like he was. It's like behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could literally like, it's so many, it's hard to really choose one, but I would just love to see
you want to see how one of the masters
exactly,
works, you know?
man.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to just like sit there and watch it, just
Literally, I would just shut the fuck up and be like, I just want to watch.
You want coffee? 47
Exactly,
cents?
like, okay.
Got you, fucking.
I'll pay you to get your copy.
Yeah.
Cause it's just crazy, especially like on like those bigger budget movies, like the action movies and stuff. Like I'm super interested in how they make that shit, man. Cause now that I got a pretty good idea of how filmmaking works and the behind the scenes magic, it still blows my mind on how they create these big fucking CGI, you know, everything, you think everything's real, but it's not. Like, how do you plan that? How do you plan the shots? How do you know, make that flawless or put that flawlessly into CGI stage? You know, how do you make it all connect? It's a lot of planning and everything that goes into that.
Yeah, it's definitely planned, like storyboard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you have to like do the prep. You have to see the film before you do it, and only then can you like, because the storyboard's not set in stone. You just use that panel to, okay, well, what's the closest I could get to this, and then you try to do your best to execute.
I've been heavy into storyboarding recently, and it's like, I wish I could draw. Yeah, I was gonna say I wish I could really draw, but it's really been helping me, like, because when you're writing a script or something, all you want to do is watch it. You want to see it. You know what I mean? And so I've been doing a lot of storyboards lately, and it's becoming a helpful tool. I know Scorsese, he's known for like every fucking frame, you know. Yeah, I know, man. Especially for like a 4-hour Irishman.
Spielberg doesn't do it. So.
Yeah, Spielberg doesn't.
There's a lot of directors that don't do it.
He goes on the set and he's like, all right, that's the shot.
I mean, but also, you know, it's Spielberg.
Yeah, not many people.
He's like bored.
If everyone could just do that, everyone would. But man,
If you could work for any studio, who'd you work for?
fuck it. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know.
Cruz Films 26.
Browsers.
Took a minute for that to kick in.
That was a
A24, man. I got a script. Come by it.
Yeah.
But probably not right now. It's probably the wrong time with the strike.
It's more of an idea in my head.
Monkey Paw.
And a sneeze. Yeah.
Oh, Monkey Paw, of course.
Monkey Paw, yeah.
That's Jordan Peele, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of these upcoming ones, you know, not even like the big Paramounts or stuff. Like, where's the studios that are still interested in fresh ideas, you know?
All the big mainstream studios are just switching over to streaming.
They are.
They all have. Disney has something. Paramount has something.
Universal has Peacock.
That's Universal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Universal has NBC.
Peacock is trash.
Yeah.
He's on Peacock.
Yeah, what does Peacock have?
It has a bird as its logo.
Yeah.
Peacock has butt kiss.
They do with Pete. I haven't watched it.
I have not seen that.
I don't think I'm into Pete Davidson for his acting.
Dude, I'm not.
I'm only interested in the women he dates. Nah, shout out Pete Davidson.
Yeah, no, that guy.
Good for you, bud. As if
be my
like,
thesis.
just in case you're feeling down, like, good for you, man.
That man is magnificent.
But yeah, man, it's just interesting. You know, it's hard to say what studio wants to work with me. You know, like as a creative man, I want someone who supports, funds the ideas, and trusts in what I do. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to just be someone a studio can control, or like just a director for hire. You know, I want to develop a style. I want to develop my own personal filmography, something you watch and you're like, oh, that's his movie, you know? That's what I want to do. And it's not overnight. None of that is overnight. It's luck. A lot of it is luck, but man, this is what we're here for.
So I take it we all have a little bit of script writing in us.
All right, man, yeah.
Yeah?
Been taking writing very seriously.
Yeah. So how are we feeling about the Writers Guild?
All the more power.
Yeah.
I support.
I support.
What are we gonna have?
I
Fuck
mean,
the
like,
writers, you know?
You guys are tripping.
Yeah.
Go back to work.
Just do it. Put that pen to paper.
You guys be some writers, man. Hire me.
Yeah, just pay them, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
See,
I'm
these
not
studios
qualified
are
enough
making,
to
like-
speak about it, so
But
just pay
what
them.
is
Well, here's the thing.
Pay the
It's like
9-figure salaries that can't pay
Yeah.
their fucking, like, it's, come on.
It's like pay your writers, and for the love of God, do not use AI. It's like I haven't really decided if I'm pro or anti yet, but AI can't make a movie. It can't write a script.
I just saw this like article earlier. It was about Harvard students have an AI to write their essays,
Yeah,
and so if it's writing Harvard essays, it can write a film.
it could. It definitely could. But what it'll be missing is a human perspective. It'll just be trying its best. It may come close. You might forget, but like.
You know,
I still feel like you want to fight for an artist's vision, and I don't think AI has a vision.
But you know what? I kind of just want to like find an AI that'll do a script real quick
Yeah,
and like let's
Just
shoot
for
it.
They make a
fun?
game of it.
Yeah,
Let's shoot it.
But like the idea that like if AI were to start writing like actual competent scripts,
yeah,
part of me is like, oh, that's kind of cool. But
It is
most of
cool.
me is like, dude, that's kind of
cheap.
it's cheap, and it's not like, oh, I'm scared of the AI. Like, you know.
Oh no, yeah, it's gonna be a tool.
But no, it scares me that like. I think it says more about us than it does about the AI.
Exactly.
It's like that we've really become that devoid of ideas and stuff that like just
Eventually-
we can just, like, enter some
Thank
you. It will
algorithm that's
happen.
just gonna.
I feel like-
that's fine.
Eventually, it'll happen. Like
It'll happen.
humanity will get like civilization will get to that point. Like it might maybe
It'll
not
be a
fully in our
balance.
lifetime. It'll happen.
Academy
Here's
Award for
here's
best
my
script is
opinion.
film.
But pay the writers.
It'll be for like people who don't make movies. Like if you're at home and you could just fucking type in something and it'll make a movie for you, those are gonna be the people using it, not like
yeah, but
actual,
okay.
you know.
But think of
Creatives.
of
Yeah.
this. You have if you have a generation that has that power to come up and like, well, I want to watch a movie about Pokemon, but I also want Friday the 13th in it. And then it's like Jason Pikachu and they love it. And then people keep doing it, it's gonna start something new.
No, yeah, it will. It will. It's
Entertainment changes.
Oh no! I mean, there's an audience that will
Yeah.
eat that
Pay the
shit up.
writers.
It's just the basic derivatives.
Well,
We're talking about AI, pay the writers.
I asked just for fun. I like asked ChatGPT to like pitch me a story or like come up with a story for me, and some of it was interesting, but most of it was trash. And I just think that just proves how hard a writer's job is.
Could you tell what it was like borrowing from, or were there things that are like, oh no, it's stealing from that, it's stealing from that, or was it like, did it actually seem kind of like?
It seemed kind of original.
Did it? Okay.
Not every single one,
Yeah.
but it was a little bit original. I thought some of them, I was like, man, all right, I could see it, but you know, they might use it to generate ideas to fix whatever, but it can't take like, man, I don't know. It's a tricky.
There's a soul that it doesn't have.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Maybe we just don't understand consciousness or something like that. But that's a whole other topic.
It'll
It's
come down to the rights and all of that. Like, okay, AI generated this, so like, is no one getting paid?
Is it gonna win an Oscar for
Exactly.
this shit?
Like,
You know,
is there still awards? Where's the awards going to? So it's difficult. It's really difficult to say. It's still something we're all adapting to. It's so. But in terms of how it should definitely be guidelines. It should definitely, and it will be guidelines and regulations. But I won't be surprised if studios just use AI to generate scripts, get a writer's room to write it, or like they use calculations. What's gonna be the most highest selling idea? What's the idea that can make us money?
I think for things that would be generated towards kids.
Yeah.
With that shit.
Yeah.
There's that reason.
Yeah.
Or the Explorer, you really think like it's gonna take a lot of thought to do something. But it's like, if you want something with depth, I don't know. I haven't done Jet, but like there's something about it's like the humans in it.
Yeah, it's like
some,
it's because filmmaking is subconscious. You write a script or you go and direct a movie, and like even as a filmmaker, you plant seeds in it that you don't always do intentionally, and AI just doesn't have that yet. Where it's like, you'll just get a bunch of shots with wide coverage. You won't make it personal. You won't make it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As of right now, what I'm seeing AI, it could always change in the future. But yeah, like you said, it's just going to be missing that soul. You're going to,
Yeah, I bet.
And there is soulless movies out.
Oh, for sure.
Gray Man, no offense to the Russo brothers, but it's shit like that where it's like, oh, this is obviously made for Netflix.
Yeah.
Or obviously made for streaming.
But the idea of
personal vendetta against it.
the idea of it suddenly becoming better than us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't scare me that like about the computer. It's like that scares me about like us.
Yeah. Did you see the Google guy who he made AI or created AI for Google? He just quit Google because he's afraid.
Isn't he getting sued?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
Is he getting sued or is he suing Google?
I can't remember, but I know he did just leave Google because he's like, this shit's scary.
I know there's a lawsuit in there somewhere. I know there's a lawsuit. Unless Instagram's been feeding me lies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's never happened before. Social media is never, like my Twitter feed.
Social media is only truth.
Exactly.
Yeah. I support the strike though, man. Pay the writers, set regulations. Everyone wants to live off the shit that they love. If they're not, they're not quitting. You see, if they wanted to quit, they want to write, they want to be there. They just have to be able to live off of it. I don't think that's when you have David Zaslav making fucking $250 million a year, and your writers are not getting shit.
And they're the ones that are making
Exactly.
shit,
I was reading one story, the dude who won an Emmy for the one FX show, I can't remember.
He said the Bear.
Yeah, he said his account was negative when he won the Emmy or when he was nominated. It's like, come on, that's like a nightmare. I'm on stage getting an Emmy, but like I don't got no money.
Can someone pay for my Uber back?
Right. I don't know how I'm getting on tonight.
When was the last time you guys were on set?
Good question.
Or on a set?
I mean, like a working set, or
Yeah, like a working set, like you were in production.
I mean, Cine 2, but that's I would say student production because on the
Student
real
production,
set.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Thanks. My bad.
I helped someone with their thesis last month.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. What did I do? Production designer. I was or set designer.
That's
So
good.
yeah, it was actually really fun. It's actually really fun. It turned out really good too. That was real fun. Yeah, I try to help on as many thesis films as I can.
You go on like the jobs of LA, LA film school jobs.
There isn't always a job though, so I ask around when I can too. I'm just trying to build good relationships, so whenever someone's working, hit me up. I always tell people I'll do anything. I just want to be on a set.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Get the experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get your name on something.
I don't need to be the star right now.
Yeah,
I'm cool with just helping out, helping somebody else make their dream come true. Yeah.
So you work your way up.
We should do a 48-hour film.
I agree.
The festival's coming up, like May 10th's, like the entry. We should
Oh.
a podcast team, building exercise.
Yeah.
Do a 48-hour film.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down, man. I'm always trying to work. We got the equipment.
we do.
We got the minds.
Might not have the money that everybody. We got some stories.
We got
to
the
tell.
vision.
Look, we got an eloquent right over here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Come on, bro.
I said fuck you.
Like August. Like, I think
Go fuck yourself.
it started in August.
That was nice.
August, 2 days in August, and then the enrollment's May 10th. So let's do it.
Time goes by fast, man.
I was.
A 48-hour.
Oh, yeah.
48-hour film festival.
Oh, cool.
So it's August 6th to the 8th, but the enrollment is on the 10th. So
Shit.
Okay.
let's get it. Let's do it.
I'm down, man. I'm always down.
I'm so down. What's all right. What's
It's on the podcast now, so you guys can't back out.
Oh man, did I say yeah?
we have a contractual obligation.
For the record, I did not say yes yet.
Yeah, come on, Gordon, say yes. Let's all just stare at Gordon. So
Get the yes. Get the yes.
I gotta look at my schedule, bro. Sure, I will help you with it if you want to go.
We heard it here, folks. We heard it here.
No. Say
In
yes.
4K.
Sure,
say,
I will help you with it.
say yes.
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 What's a difficult position you guys have been put in on a set, and how did you maneuver?
They wanted me to get nude. It's like, no.
I mean, I could say the first AC thing, the experience wasn't good, but I mean, it just wasn't a good film day. It wasn't. We did what we did, but I don't know. We just kind of just went with it. So that's not good. That's not good. Like you can't just go with it. Like I needed somebody to say, hey, you're not doing this right. You need to do this. You need to do this. Or I needed to tell myself that. So I guess I'd say that was a bad experience. Like on my own, like I just bombed at first day seeing, and then after that is I don't want to do this again. So that's my worst experience.
By you, Gordon?
I think just any of the projects, because when I first came here, I was like just more lax. I was like, yeah, just put me where you need me. And and this sounds like, I think it sounds like a jackass saying this, but like anything that really involves manual labor, A, I'm a skinny motherfucker, and B, the lighting and just the hanging stuff, and it's just like,
You're above it.
I don't know. It's not. It's not for me, dude. It's not. It by no means am I above it. I'm probably below it.
And that's like the thing with film school. Is like for a lot of people, it's not their thing, and then they got to do it for somebody else's project. They're like, no, I'm not trying to do this.
Yeah.
And then it just takes up time.
I was shocked. Somebody actually, it's like, I want to be your gaffer because I haven't done it before and I want to do it. And it's like, I actually trust this person.
Yeah, there's people that want to do it.
Sorry, man. I need someone with
That's how I was.
experience.
AD. I came up to both you guys asking for it. Yeah.
Guess who likes an ID?
You're a ZP.
I mean, you're supposed to play along with that a little more, but yes, that was.
We were gonna do a bit actually,
Yeah,
but
sorry.
moments passed.
Yeah,
and we're no
bad.
longer funny.
My fault.
What about you, Purnell?
I was I think I was the second AC, and I couldn't kick it with the cinematographer, man. I just felt like I was just getting treated like dirt.
Really?
I felt like people were just, I don't know, cause it was just a really weird environment.
It's lady, so it's
Yeah, it was just really weird. It was just a weird environment of someone just trying to boss you around for some reason. I don't know, and I don't want to equate that bad experience to like a bad film, because the movie came out all right, or like the project came out all right. But yeah, definitely it was a little bit of too much tension between the camera crew. Not even just me and the cinematographer. Like it was both of the ACs. Because he was very picky, very particular.
Was it over the work, or was it just like tension? It's just like you guys just weren't getting along, kind of thing.
It was the work, and it was both. It was just, I don't know. I think because a lot of times he was trying to say, like, I don't need to focus. I can do it by myself, and I'm like, no, you can't.
That's what I'm here for.
It's like don't make me feel useless or like that. My part isn't important as yours, you know.
There's a lot of people that like, and I will say, there's so many people through the class that we've done that like have such poor people skills, and it's not even like mean or anything.
Yeah.
They don't say anything, and it's like, I don't want to bash them for being awkward and stuff. But
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be on set and stuff, you gotta at least be able to communicate shit and do it in a respectful and or non.
And all these guys, all these people I go to school with and work with,
Yeah.
I genuinely like them. it's just working with somebody is a completely different experience from just walking down the hallway, you know. So
for sure.
it's just different. Can't work with everybody, and that's one of the things I'm learning.
Like and trust are different.
Yeah.
Very different.
I mean, it's the hard thing is like not only that, but since you're students, like it's hard. Let's say you're making a no budget film, right? So you don't have money to pay the gaffer. You don't have money to pay all the PAs and anybody that helps you and that's important work. So I'm not trying to like diminish that. So it's like, again, if I'm not paying a PA, why would they want a PA for me? Because it's the most, it's the, you have a little work to be.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I want to go do this for free?
Yeah.
You know?
I agree
And
with
like,
that.
to be honest, like there's times where I feel that way because like I feel like I'm more of a creative than I am in this aspect. And so like I really want to be creative. So I look for like a creative role. But if I can't get it, then I'm just not trying. I'm not trying to do it.
Yeah.
But
There's
certain people,
creative roles and then there's technical roles.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know?
It is. You gotta find like what you want to do.
And it's very rarely that those paths will intersect.
Exactly.
Very rare.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I hate though? Like when you want to like have somebody in a creative role and like you're like, hey, yeah, come, like you can come do this, and then like you expect them to reciprocate. But then they're like, but can you like just like gaff for me though?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not really. But no, there's quite a few though that I would definitely gaff if that's all I could do for them.
Yeah.
Like last question.
All right, I got one last question. What do you hope to accomplish? Oh, this is a really good question. What do you guys hope to accomplish / contribute to the film industry? We can go around the table here.
Yeah, I'll go because this is all I think about. Man, I don't want to be cliche and say, oh, I want to change the game. I want to do this. Like, no, but I really do I want to create art, man. I want to create art that stands the test of time. I want to create art that just shows my appreciation from the artists that I grew up with, and this.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. But no, seriously, like I want to start like this. I want to start a movement, man, where it's just a new wave of cinema. You know, this is the 2020s. What does 2020 filmmaking look like? And we're gonna go off into the 2030s, and I know
what does an AI script like when a human directs?
Exactly. But these are the things I really think about. Like, we're gonna be in the 2030s and 40s, and like it's kind of crazy to think about what movies will look like in the future that long. But I'm so interested in just pushing this art form and evolving this art form and paying contributions. And really just leaving my stamp on it. I want to leave my stamp on it when it's all said and done. And I love this industry. I love filmmaking. I think it's the most powerful art form in the world. And I want to do something special, man. I want to create this new wave of just art. Like when you go back, you look at the French New Wave. You got the whole 1960s of just these artists coming out and doing shit that you didn't think could be done on film. You know, I just want to continue to evolve that.
For me, I'd say, I don't know, man. I just hope that like one day if it happens for me and when it happens and it's all said and done, either my films were hated, like deeply hated. Like I'm talking about.
Hey, got people talking about it.
Yeah, maybe
these films fucking suck, or they're really good. I just don't want to be in between. I don't want to be mid. Like if my film is bad, bro,
I respect that.
I want to go out.
That's the last reaction you want from a film.
I want to go out, bro.
I respect the fuck out of that.
I don't want. That's okay. Well, okay, cool.
You have a strong opinion.
Either it was, this shit was a masterpiece, or this shit was a piece of shit, and then everybody feels either that way or the other way.
I like that, bro.
I would say that I would like to make something that other people liked and felt something, ideally in a positive way. And something I can look back on, it's like, I contributed something good.
Yeah.
I just want to make something good. It's not about the fame or anything like that, but it's like something that like, It's like, well, fuck, I fucking.
Yeah.
I did some good work back then. You know, I don't know how that would happen or whatever it is, but like.
That's how I think about it. Just to say one little quick thing, it's like when I die, God forbid, when I die though, like, what am I leaving behind? And it's bigger than money. It's bigger than that. Like, I'm actually leaving a piece. Like, we're gonna live on the screen forever.
I want a piece of myself to live on.
Yeah,
like contribute something positive to this world. You know? That could be there.
I'm gonna be gone, but on the screen, immortal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what's up.
I think for me, film was just always a way to connect to people. That was always my default as a conversation starter, almost. You know, what shows you watching? You watch this movie, you watch that, whatever is on mainstream, Stranger Things, pop culture type shit. And I think, like Gordon said, I just want to make people feel something. And also relating to what Cruz said, I don't really necessarily care if that feeling was good or bad, because if you get to the point where they felt so strongly that they're talking about your film months later, good or bad, that means it was a good film. If you got your audience to genuinely feel like something human, like that's beautiful, dude.
It is.
That's fucking beautiful right there. That's art. That is art.
I agree.
Thank you guys for joining us. And this has been Brothers in Film. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.
And then like the security guard comes in and he's just looking around and like my wife and I like want to pay for this shit. So he's like, "What happened?" I'm like,
Waiting to shit in her.
I was gonna say, I was like, wow, so like,
Oh, it's crazier than that.
Have to clean that up.
Yeah. I feel bad for security.
all they had to do was follow the poop trail and it led right.
Who did this?
That was the second story, right? We go out to the mall, and we come back, bro, at the entrance.
I got the saddest feeling nowadays that all my dreams are much too far away.
That's just Norse
dogs.
Oh, that any other day. Hold it, bro. Like, she was sick.
Sometimes the night got me aching, working hours.
It was straight just like that.
It was straight liquid shit.
She was like old, like what age?
And I can't imagine how it feels to end
That's kind of
I was gonna say.
Yeah, bro.
yeah, like my mom's in her 60s.
You gotta control yourself.
She's not shit.
Sometimes the night got me aching, working
I will die in that
hours.
Like, when I was in 7th grade, I was riding my bike home. And so I'm at
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up when you feel you had to go.
me and my homies, all of us, bro, 5 on the bike. This chick that went to down high school.
Sometimes the night got me aching, working hours and we'll go.
Hits the brake, her head goes under the fucking dude. On our side, bro, like, in the voice on our bike. Head goes under, all you hear is this, oh my god. She doesn't scream, like the people on the other side scream, and then just sheer blood drain. Before she doesn't scream, and her head just she could scream. Oh my
You saw all of it? You saw like half
all 5
it?
of us saw this shit.
I wouldn't have traumatized.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up when you feel
I didn't want to go
had
that
to
way.
go.
I didn't want to go to therapy. I didn't need it.
Really, you did need it.
Sometimes the night got me aching, working hours and we'll go.
12.
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up when you feel had to
And you're gonna remember.
I was I got desensitized quick. I went to Colombia. Like,
Sometimes the night got me aching, working hours and we'll go.
daughter, he walks by, fucking other kid walks right by him, and he had my back with his daughter. He got shot in the back with him, and then he fell on top of his little girl. So his little girl was getting down screaming. And I'm like,
Sometimes the night got me aching, working hours and we'll go.
I wasn't born.
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel you had to go.
What? Oh my god.
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
Detroit, yeah.
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up
I can imagine seeing that shit though. Like, stand outside, you open up a trash can, and like, see a head. My mom said they just started screaming.
sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in
Yeah, I
the
remember that.
cold.
Are you serious?
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel you had to go.
The crazy part is the movie was so loud and like intense, like you could really
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
you're like, why is there?
That's the reason we don't have midnight showings anymore.
And I can't imagine how it
They have them at like 8 o'clock or like 9 o'clock, you know, so like, they used to really have them at 12. You'll go to that.
On Wednesday night.
Oh, do they?
sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
So what, like, did you guys end up leaving too? Did something come in?
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel you had
I
to
remember there was
go.
this one homie that I had, but like I only knew him through like our sisters were like
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
I think there was,
but it was like me, him, and his dad.
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel you had to go.
At like 4 p.m. We watched like the first one, like 30-minute break, watch the second one.
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
I just remember leaving and like I remember the dad was like,
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel you had to
kind of just
go.
like, we're kind of just saying what's happening.
So you guys finished the movie or you just left?
We just left.
Sometimes
I don't know.
got me aching, working hours in the
His dad
cold.
never really said anything about it, and it wasn't until like, bro, like probably like
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you feel
and
you
I like
had
put
to
like
go.
2 and 2 together. It was like obviously
That long did you last?
yeah, because my parents like they saw it on the news and shit, and they like told me about it. And, like, no one
Sometimes the
really told me like
nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
close to it. And like you're kids, you know. Like honestly, if I was in the position that
And
their
I
parents
can't
and my
imagine
parents,
how it feels to end up where you feel you had to go.
and I just remember his dad was all like, "You gotta go," and we were just kind of like, "Why?" And he was like,
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold. And I can't imagine how it feels to end up
Because
where you feel you had to go.
it was like, bro, like The Dark Knight Rises had so many scenes where they're so
Sometimes
it was like I can't even remember. I just
got me
remember it all
aching,
like,
working hours in the
and it's like I didn't even, and it's like I didn't realize those noises were coming from somewhere else until after.
And I can't
Until the same
imagine
time I
how it
realized what had
feels to
happened.
end up where you
That's when I kind of
had to
was
go.
like, wait, like yeah, there were like weird noises that night.
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
Very mid. Very mid.
Worst movie theater?
And I can't imagine how it
Honestly, like
feels to
I would
end
tell
up
that about
where you
you
feel you
because
had to
like
go.
until like months later that I realized it. Like I'm just a
Yeah.
kid watching Batman. Like, this is so cool.
We had to leave after.
Sometimes the nights got me aching, working hours in the cold.
Because my sister like danced a lot, and like I would always have to like.
And I can't imagine how it feels to end up where you
So
feel
it's
you
like my
had
dad
to
would go
go.
like watch a movie, and like 90% of the time we got to leave the movie like 20
I've been lost, starving, praying nothing else will go wrong.
So that's the thing, because like you walk out of a movie
I
theater,
guess
kind
we're
of walk in the
all
crowd.
dying, waiting for
It was like
the
to
world
me,
to lose control.
500 people, like I was was probably what
Could you
year
tell me what it's really like to feel like you've got the
So I
world
was
by your
10 or
side?
Right, gents, how y'all feel? Feel good? Hey, alright, we about to start.
I'm not good, give all I had and a little more than I should.
Alright, now press it again for me. Alright, so
Got the sense that I ain't made for much, 'cause what I feel is never understood.
Alright, Zach, start us off.
Got you.
But I guess I take another day just to get another chance to get out.
And play with the sound as much as you want. Go ahead.
I've been lost, I've been praying nothing else will go the wrong.
Hello.
I guess we're all dying, waiting for the world to lose control.
If I'm correct. Let's go around the table. How
I've been lost, I've been praying nothing else will go the wrong. I guess we're all dying, waiting for the world to lose control.
Are we so are we working on any sort of film projects? I want to hear it. Anyone working on some stuff?